I'm Deidre Flynn with NAFEM, and welcome to Dishing with Dave. With me is Dave Brewer, Executive Advisor, the Middleby Corporation. Dave, it's great to have you with us.
No, thank you. Thank you.
So, you are a longtime NAFEM Show participant, longtime customer of the manufacturer, and longtime manufacturer. So tell us, what are you excited about what you're seeing here today?
I've seen, there's a couple things. First of all, congratulations. I think the layout, the way you've got this thing organized is amazing. You and your team have done a great job. What I'm excited about is there has been pin-up demand, right? Pin-up demand over 4 years. Relationships.
Sure, absolutely.
A lot of people are seeing each other for the first time in a long time. So there's that all getting to know each other. But there's also a release of technology. And so a lot of technology that's been coming out of COVID, right? You know, at Middleby, we had the theme of COVID happened to us, so how do you make it happen for you? And so it's a mindset, and I see a lot of that in all the booths. I've seen a lot of people bringing technology forward. I was very impressed with True back here in the back on their freezer, refrigerator, one switch technology. You switch it and it goes back and forth, which really changes how you can lay out a kitchen. That was very impressive. Valley had a very good, they call it the smart evaporator, which really saves energy and it prolongs the life of the evaporator. It's a really pretty cool technology. It's connected then back to an app, and that's cool too, but the way it functions is really impressive. A lot of control technology. I mean, Henny Penny's got they're very proud of their new controller, touchscreen controller, but it's not just the controller that's impressive, it's the way it connects back to the filtering pump and the mechanics inside the fryer. I think I've seen technology on the controller side, the interface to the employees. Everybody's driving. It's really been through COVID. The customer has experienced a whole new justification for labor management, labor flexibility, the ease of operation, and then also food cost, right? And supply chain cost, which everybody's affected by, but their food is the same way. So it's a precious commodity. So food waste, and that's all coming back through control technology and communication technology, data. So I'm very excited about the embedding of technology in refrigerators, to walk-in coolers, to cooking devices, because eventually that's all going to turn into data management, AI, and artificial control systems that will change how the restaurant system works. And I think the next show is even going to be more fun. This is a great show. And new technology over the last 4 years is coming forward. I think in 2 years, Deidre, we're going to see the use of that technology for the improvement of speed of service, labor management, and things that really affect the end user, the restaurant operator.
So talk to us a little bit, Dave, about the fact that over 4 years, COVID was maybe one thing good that came out of the pandemic was there has been a lot of R&D overall and a lot of change because the customer was driving that need for change overall. But talk to it from the labor standpoint. You and I have had conversations in the past about $15 an hour labor with technology makes that $15 an hour labor more valuable to the restaurant because you can use them in different ways. You've been on the restaurant side. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, listen, it's no surprise, right, that the availability of labor has fallen apart, right? The capacity of the labor has fallen apart. The quality of the labor has fallen apart in food service. And then the cost has improved. So as technology comes in, it makes the restaurant operator a favorable place to work. It makes it a fun place to work. It actually, listen, at the bottom line, our customers, the people in food service, they like equipment, they like the back of the house, but that's not their life. Their life is their people, the team members, the people that are working in the kitchen, and more importantly, the customer, and then the food, right? So the equipment, as it becomes smarter and smarter and enables them to move forward in serving their customer great food, it makes the restaurant place a better place to work and a preferred place to work. And so I think it's great for the restaurant industry on a labor perspective. COVID shifted how you ran restaurants. I've got personal friends, most of the CEOs of these large chains are good personal friends of mine. They had to rethink drive-through. They had to rethink the deployment of labor. And so when they were able to shift that labor just in the kitchen, right? Half their labor was up in the front of the house serving or taking care of the front counter, but now it was all about labor in the kitchen, which fed right into technology for food service equipment manufacturers. So I think the management teams, the leadership teams, especially of the chains, but even small chains, which I love in a lot of ways better than the big chains, even though I come from a big chain, because they're more agile. They really have dirty fingers. They've been in the restaurant. So a 100-store chain or 150-store chain, a CEO like that really understands the deployment of labor and then the advantages of technology against higher price to labor, so that they're really leveraging the cost of the labor properly to service the customer faster. Sometimes through a 2-foot by 2-foot window, sometimes across the counter, sometimes through a third-party delivery system, which is a very expensive delivery system.
Well, we've been dishing with Dave. We'll be back on Friday when we hear more from Dave's perceptions and opinions of how the NAFEM Show has fared. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.